This is the Roulette Master, and I'm so excited today to share with you the incredible new Quattro Roulette system by one of my subscribers, Chris. He said this is unbelievable, and he said he wants his system to go up against Kentucky White's moving corners. So we're going to start with that first today, and then I'm going to share with you his new system, the Quattro, and he says, again, you will absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to start with the top two on the left and the corners. Let's go ahead and spin. That's 8 numbers to start, and here we go. That's 2 corner bets. That's a 33 black, and we lost that one. So with Kentucky White's moving corners, you just add another corner and spin. We don't double the bets yet or do anything like that. We just add another $5 unit. That's a 27 red, and that's a loss. So we're going to now, for the first time, double the bet, but first we're going to add one more corner. So now we have a $40 bet, and then we have 16 numbers covered. Here we go. That's a 16 red. And we lost that one. So what we do next is, if we lose with 4 corners, we put $10 on a 5th corner, and then we double the bet again. Now we have a $100 total bet. And here we go. That's a 3 red. Okay, we got a win, and that's an $80 win. You can see we're up $15. Let's start bottom left this time, and we're going to keep moving these corners around, but you start with 2 corners, and here we go again. That's a 31 black, and that's a loss, so we add one more corner here. And this is a fantastic roulette system that a lot of my friends use as well in the casino, and absolutely love this one. And that's a 35 black. We lost again. So we add a 4th corner and double now. Let's go ahead and do that. So now we have a $40 total bet out there. And again, this is Kentucky White's moving corners. And the new one for the day, the Quattro by Chris, will be coming up. And we lost on 4 corners again. Usually you hit on that one, but we're going to go to number 5 again. We're going to put $10 on that so that they all have $10 bets. And then we're going to double them to $100. And the cool thing about this system is that the more you lose, the more numbers are covered. So you have a much better chance of winning the more you add the numbers. And you can see right there, we got another win. Now we're up $30. And if you win earlier, and we'll start bottom right this time, if you win earlier in the progression, you're going to make even more money. So let's see if we can get a few earlier wins this time. That's a 29 black. And that's what I'm talking about right there. We got a $35 win on a $10 bet. 2 $5 bets there, and we're up 65 now. So let's pick 2 random corners again and spin. It can be anywhere you want them to be as long as they're moving around. And that's a 2 black. That's another great hit. Another $35 win with a $10 bet. So we're up 100 now. Let's go bottom left, bottom right. And spin. And again, here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a 15 black. Okay, that's a loss. Let's add a 3rd corner. And again, when we add the 3rd corner, we do not double. We just go ahead and spin. And here we go. Now we have 12 numbers covered. That's a 24 black. We lost. That was pretty close, though. We're going to add our 4th corner now and double. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I didn't double that one. Sorry, guys. I need to do that on this next one. That's a 15 black. Okay, we should have doubled that one, but we're going to add our 5th corner now. And then we're going to double that. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 17 black. Okay, and that's a $30 win. We're up 85. So let's go ahead now and do bottom left, top right. And if you make a mistake like not doubling, just get back on board and jump right back in there, and don't worry too much about it. Just get back into the process again. That's a $35 win. We're up 120 now. Let's go with a couple different ones this time. And let's go ahead and spin any corners you want as long as they're moving around. And here we go. That's a 4 black. That's a nice win. Another one. We're up 155. It's great when you can hit them on the early bets like that, when only 8 numbers are covered, or even 12. And those really make a difference if you can hit a few of those. That's a 29 black. And that was close there too, but we didn't get it. Again, on the one with the third the third corner, we're not going to double. We're just going to add one. But when we add our fourth, we need to double. That's a 1 red, and that is a loss. So let's add another corner, and then we'll double. Okay, now we'll be at $40, 10 on each on 4 corners. That's 16 total numbers covered there, and that's a 17 black. That's a good one, $50 win. We're up 180. Let's pick 2 more corners. Here we go, and spin. All right, we're 5 minutes in out of 15 with moving corners by Kentucky. The new system by Chris coming up, the Quattro, and can't wait to share that with you. Let's go ahead now and add a third corner in. And spend $15 total bet now, 5 on each of the 3 corners. And here we go. And 12 numbers covered on this one. That's a nice win there, and we're up 200 now. Anytime you get a win on 12 numbers or 8 numbers, it's unbelievable, and it really helps you with your profit. If you're patient, you'll get some of those. And here we go. That's a 20 black. That was close, but we didn't get it. Let's add a third corner and spin. We have $15 now, $5 on each of 3 corners, and that's a 29 black. That's a loss, and let's add a 4th corner now and spin. Oh, sorry guys, I should have doubled again. I missed that again. That's a 23 red. And we got the win, but we should have won more than that. So, well, we're up 200. Let's just not let that bother us. Let's just go ahead and restart. If you lose $5 or $10 there, if you make a mistake, just jump right back on board again. That's a 34 red. And that's a loss. Let's add the third one now. And actually, let's add it over here. All right, now let's go ahead and spin. And let's see what we get here. Ooh, I shouldn't have moved that one. That was a 17, and we would have won that if I hadn't moved it. But that's okay. You never know. Let's add the 4th corner in now and double this time like I should have done last time. And here we go. That's a 32 red. There's a nice win. We're up 225 now. Let's pick 2 more corners and spin. And one of my friends, Slotmaster316, who plays slots, loves this system. And anytime he plays roulette, he uses this one and tells everybody that he plays with how good it is. And it is a fantastic system. So let's add one more here. And we don't double them until we get 4. That's an 8 black. And that's a loss. Let's go ahead and add the 4th one now. And then we're going to double and spin. And here we go. That's a 31 black. We just missed that one, so let's go ahead and add our 5th one now. We'll put 10 on there, and let's do this one right here and double. That gets us to $100 total bet. And I need to show you here in a minute what happens if you lose on this one, what you do next. And but we got the win there, so we'll get there soon enough. We're up 240. And but yeah, you need to know what to do if you lose with the 5 double or with the 5 corners. And here we go. That's a 19 red, and that's another loss. Let's add a 3rd one. Let's add it right there and spin. And let's see if we can get a win here with 12 numbers. A 0 is not going to do it, so let's go ahead and add the 4th and double. So we just added the 4th and doubled from 20 to 40. And now we have $10 on each of these 4 corners. That's a 25 red. And we lost. So now we're back to that 5 corners. We're going to add 2 to that one and double. So we're back at that $100 bet. You do have a really good chance of winning this one because you have more numbers covered. And that's a 20 black. You can see we got the win. So we're up 255, but make sure you stick around to see what happens if you lose on the 5th corner here. And let's start with 2 on the bottom right this time. You need to know that. Also the bankrolls with these. And this is a $2,000 bankroll system or a $400 bankroll system with dollar units. That's a nice win there. We're up $290. It's amazing how many times I've tested this one out and how many times it's won. Let's see what we get here. That's a 3 red. Okay, that's a loss. Let's go ahead and add a 3rd one in. Again, we don't double till we get to 4. And if you make a mistake and forget to double, just jump back on board. That's a 4 black. And we're going to add the 4th and double now. So let's go ahead and do that. Now we have a $40 total bet on 4 corners, 10 each. And that's an 18 red. Another win. We'll take it. $50 win. We're up 315. Okay, let's add 2 and start. And let's see if we can get a win here. We're 10 minutes in now out of 15 with moving corners from Kentucky White, and that's a 19 red. We lost. That was very close, though. Let's add another one in and spin. And once we get to 4, we will double. That's a 14 red. Ooh, that was really close as well. And let's add a 4th one in now. And then double. Now we have a $40 bet out there. And let's see what we get here. That's a 27 red. We lost again. So you might see what happens when you lose on 5 this time around. We're going to add in a 5th at 10 and then double that to 100. And we have 5 bets out there and then $20 on each. That's a 35 black. You can see that the more corners you have, the better chance you have of winning. We're up 330 now, and let's go ahead and put 2 more out there and spin. And here we go. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, a 0. We don't like that, but that's okay. Let's add in the 3rd one. Okay, now we have 3 corners. And here we go. Let's see what we get on this one. 12 numbers covered here. That's a 20 black. That's a nice win, and we're up 350 now. So if you can hit with 12 numbers or with 8 numbers, it would be even better. You can really rack up the wins, but if you're patient, you'll hit some of those. And let's add a 3rd one in now. And spin. Get a little coverage there on the right side in case one gets over there, and that's a 30 red. Ooh, we just missed that one. Let's add the 4th in and double. So now we're back at that $40 bet, 10 on each, and about 3 minutes left. Here we go. That's a 29 black. That's a nice win. So we're up 375. We still haven't got to lose on the 5th corner yet, but I'm sure it'll happen before the end of the session. That's why I always test these as long as possible, and let's see what happens here. That's a 28 black. That's a loss, so let's go ahead and add 1 more in. And then spin. Now we're at a $15 bet and 5 on 3 corners. That's a 19 red. Okay, we didn't win. We're going to go to 4 now. And then we're going to double. Okay, now we have 16 numbers covered. That's a 10 black. All right, $50 win. We're up $400. So absolutely love this. And if we don't get to where we lose on the 5th corner, I'll tell you what to do from there. And then we'll move on to the new system of the day. And that's from Chris. And can't wait to share with you the Quattro. And let's go ahead now and add another one in. And spin. Here we go. That's a 33 black. That's a nice win. We're up 420 now. Okay, let's go ahead and spin again here and see what we get. See if we can get a high number here. That one's right in the middle. That's okay, though. We'll add 1 more in here. Okay, and let's add 1 right here. And spin. $5 each on 3 corners. $15 total, and we missed that one with the 1. It's over on the bottom left. So let's add in the 4th. Okay, and then we're going to double that bet. Now we have a $40 bet out there, and 1 minute left with moving corners by Kentucky White. That's a 6 black. That's a nice win. We're at 445, just continuing to make profit. And let's go ahead and spin again. 8 numbers covered when we start. $10 total bet. That's a 22 black. Ooh, that was really close. We almost got that one. Let's add a 3rd in and spin. And here we go. That's a 9 red. And that's another win. So we're at $465. And since we're getting close to the end here, I'm going to go ahead and just tell you what happens if you lose with 5 corners on this one. If you lose with 5 corners, which would be 20 numbers, you just continue to double until you get a win. That's why you have the $2,000 bankroll. We're at $500 and time just expired. So again, you start with 2, that's 8 numbers. Then you go to 3, which is 12 numbers. And then if you lose that, you go to 4, which is 16 numbers, double the bet. And if you lose that, then you go to 5, which is 20 numbers, double the bet. And if you lose again, you keep the numbers the same, but continue to double until you get the win. That's a $2,000 bankroll for $5 units, a $400 bankroll if you want to use this with dollar units. And now, though, I'm going to share with you the new roulette system of the day from Chris. This is called the Quattro, and I can't wait to share this with you. Let's jump right in and get started. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the Quattro by Chris. Let's place the bets. And we're going to start by putting a $5 bet on the 0, 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to add 3 more corners. Just like that. That's a $20 starting bet. Let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 3 red. That's a nice $25 win to start. We're up $25. So we always have the 0, 1, 2, 3 in this, and then we pick 3 more. So let's pick 3 other ones that don't overlap. And let's go ahead and spin. We have a $20 total bet out there again. And here we go. That's a 16 red. Okay, we lost that one, so we're going to add a 4th corner. And then we're going to go ahead and now you can see these ones here, they all have 5. We're going to double them all. Okay, so it goes from 25 to 50. There's 5 of these bets out there at $5 each. Then they go to 10. That's a 36 red, and we lost. So now we're just going to go ahead and double the bet. Now we're at $100 total, and let's spin. That's a 7 red. We lost again. So now we're going to double that bet again to 200. This is why it's also a $2,000 bankroll system, just like the previous one. You can also do it with 400 in dollar units, just like the previous one. And there's a nice win at 160. We're up $15. So again, we always start with 1 bet there. Now let's add 3 more corners in. Oh, I'm sorry, it can't overlap. Let me fix that. There we go. Let's go ahead and spin. Keep the corners moving. And Chris says that the great thing about this is when you don't start with just 8 numbers, you have a much better chance of getting the first spin. And let's go ahead and add 1 more of these in and double. Okay, now we have 4 corners, and then the bet on the 0, 1, 2, 3. That's a 26 black. And there's a nice $40 win. So we're up $35 now. And again, we'll place the one that stays the same, and then let's pick 3 different ones and spin. And here we go. That's a 33 black. That's a nice $25 win. We're up 60 now. So again, this one's a constant. Let's add 3 more. All right, let's go ahead and spin. So you're starting with 16 numbers instead of 8, like with this first system. That's a nice $25 win. We're up 85. And again, Chris says that you have a much better chance of hitting the first one if you have the 16 numbers instead of 8. Let's go ahead and start again here. And he likes the 0, 1, 2, 3 because it protects him when you get a streak of zeros or low numbers. And that's another nice win. We're up 110. And this one's the constant. And then we add in 3 random corners. So let's go ahead and spin again here. And here we go. That's a 12 red. That's a close one, but we lost. So let's add in 1 more and double. Okay, now we have a $50 bet out there. That's a 21 red. And that's a nice win. So we're up 130 now. This one's the constant, and let's add in 3 more random ones. But they need to be corners, and here we go. Keep them moving around just like Kentucky Wide does, but start with more numbers and use the 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a nice $25 win. We're up 155. Let's add in some more. We're going to add 3 corners each time we start. And then that along with the 1, 2, 3, and 0 is your 16 numbers to start with. And that's a 30 red. All right, we got another win, and we're up 180. Here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Still at base level here, and let's see what we get. That's a 23 red. Another nice win. You do get a lot of wins at 16 numbers compared to 8. We're up 205. But sometimes you can go a little while without hitting 16 numbers as well, which is why we have the rest of this progression, which gives us many more chances to hit one of those numbers, and it increases those numbers each time that you lose. So let's add another one in and double. So now we're at 50, and all of a sudden now we have 20 numbers. That's a 19 red. Okay, that's a loss, so we're going to go ahead and double that bet again and spin at 20 numbers here. That's a 12 red. There's a nice win. We're up 215. So again, this one's the constant. We're going to add in 3 random ones and spin. That gets us 16 numbers to start. All right, we hit the 0. So it's a good thing with this system. There's a $25 win. It's nice when you win with the zeros. We're up 240. And it's very, very rarely do you get to welcome zeros. So Chris made that possible for us today. And so far it's doing fantastic. That's a 30 red. That's a nice win. We're up 265. Again, 3 random ones. And spin. Here's our 16 numbers, including the 0, 1, 2, 3, and that's a 17 black. Another nice win. We're up 290. Okay, and again, this is a $2,000 bankroll system. But you can play this with $400 with dollar units. And that's a 14 red. Another good win. We're up 315. Getting lots of good wins on the 16 numbers here, which is nice. And don't miss the first one, like with some of the systems where you consistently miss the first hit. And I guess it's okay though if you only have 8 numbers, but this seems to be having a lot less losses because of it. But still, both systems are fantastic. And Kentucky Whites did amazing again today. We're going to double the bet now after we added that one more corner in. That's a 6 black. And we lost. So now we're going to go ahead and just double from 50 to 100. We still have our 20 numbers covered, which is a little better than 18, which is, usually what half of the bets are if you bet on red or black. And we got the win. We're at 325. So every little bit helps. And even if it's just adding 2 more numbers to the 18 that you normally have with outside bets, every little bit helps. And that's a 25 red. That's a loss, so we'll add one more in here. And double to 50. Again, this is the $2,000 bankroll, but you can do it with dollar units and a $400 bankroll. That's a 26 black, and that's a loss. So again, once you get to this level, you just double the bet if you lose. And with 20 numbers covered, you should get that before you lose your bankroll. And that's a 31 black. And there's another win. So we're up 335. Let's start with the constant again, which is the 0, 1, 2, 3. And let's go ahead and spin again here and see how much more money we can make in this 15 minutes. That's a 3 red. All right, that's always good when you hit the 0, 1, 2, 3. We're up 360. And here we go. Let's go ahead and spin again. This is doing fantastic. The Quattro by Chris, and that's a 11 black. Another win. We're up 385. We'll add 3 more in again. And spin. Here we go. That's a 16 red. Ooh, that was close, but we didn't get it, so we'll add one more in. All right, we'll add it in right here and double to 50. So now all of a sudden we have 20 numbers covered again. That's a 25 red. Ooh, we missed it, so let's go ahead and double from 50 to 100, still with 20 numbers. And here we go. That's a 5 red. We missed again, so let's go ahead and double again. Now we'll have 200, still have 20 numbers covered. Again, a $2,000 bankroll. That's a 12 red. All right, that's a 160 win. We're up 375. Fantastic. So here we go. And let's spin again here. And I like to bet on the 17, 20 a lot, if you probably noticed. Those seem to be lucky numbers for me at least. And we lost that one there. Well, let's go ahead and add one more corner in. And double from 25 to 50. And here we go. 20 numbers covered. 28 black. We lost, so we're going to go ahead and double again from 50 to 100 and spin. And let's see if we can get the win here. That's an 11 black. We lost again. This is why we have the $2,000 bankroll for $5 units, or the $400 bankroll for dollar units. Gives us a chance to recover. We got real close to the zero there, which would have been fantastic, but we won anyway. So that's awesome. We're up 365. And here we go. Let's add that third corner in right there and spin. And here we go. And that's a 14 red. Nice win there. We're up 390. It's nice when you get them on the 16 numbers. And there we go. Let's go ahead and spin again. We're 11 minutes in now out of 15 with the Quattro by Chris. And that's a 14 red. Again, really nice when you get them on the 16 numbers because you win 25. We're up 415. And that makes up for any small losses that you'd get when you're doing 20 numbers and doing the double. The 16 makes up for that with wins there. And that's a 22 black. That is a loss. So we'll add one more corner and double and spin. This is a $50 total bet. All right, here we go. That's a 17 black. I told you that's one of my lucky numbers, the 17 and the 20. So that's a nice win there. We're up 435. All right, here we go. We'll go every other one there and spin. And let's see what we get here. Ooh, it almost hit the zero again. That's a 32 red. And we just missed that one. Let's add another one in and double. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get a win here. 20 numbers covered. That's a 24 black. And that's a loss. So we're going to go ahead and double that bet from 50 to 100. And I bet we get it here. Let's see. That's a 1 red. You know you're always going to get the 1, 2, 3 and the 0, which is nice. We're at 445. So if you get a really low number, you're always going to win. And even if it's a 0. So let's go ahead and spin again here, which you can't normally say that with most systems. Usually a 0 is about the worst thing that can happen to you, but not with this one. Not with the Quattro by Chris. And that's a win. We're at 470. So this system's been kicking some serious butt today. And here we go. And let's do these three right here and spin. So we start out with 16, then we go to 20, and then we double until we get the win. And we lost that one there. Let's go ahead now and add one more in. And you don't want them to overlap though. Let's go ahead and double and spin. We're at $50 total bet now. Okay, that's a 10 black. Ooh, we just missed that one. Let's go ahead and just double the bet from 50 to 100. And let's try to hit one of those 20 numbers. That's a 27 red. All right, good win there of $80. We're at 480. We're getting close to $500 in profit already. That's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and spin again. All right, this is doing incredible. That's a 9 red. That should be a good one. That is. That's a $25 win. We're at 505. So we just got over that $500 mark, which is really nice. And let's add one more here. There we go. And we have 1 minute left with this one. This is the Quattro by Chris, and it's doing absolutely incredible. There's that 17 black, and I told you that's one of my lucky numbers. We're at 530, and let's go ahead and put the bets back out again. Each time we're moving them around. Oops, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and spin. And this one's just been doing incredible today so far. That's a 9 red. Another win. All right, so we're at 555. And we have enough time for one more spin. Okay, let's go ahead and spin here. That's a 19 red. And we lost that one. Actually, we have enough time for one more spin here, it looks like. And we're going to add one more and double.
No more bets.
Now we have that $50 bet, and this will be our last spin. We're right at the 15-minute mark. That's a 23 red. And we got it. So we ended up $575 in profit with the Quattro by Chris. Thank you, Chris, for sending this in. I think you were definitely inspired by the system that we did first, by Kentucky White's moving corners. But I really like what you did with this one, and it's really nice to have a system that benefits with hits on the zeros as well. And I think that's fantastic. And man, we just cruised right through that one. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, or email me at roulettemaster.c@gmail.com and let me know what you think. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep growing this great community of people that love roulette in the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. And again, thank you, Chris, for sending this one in. Thank you, Kentucky White, for the moving corners. They both did incredible today. And remember, if you want to send a system in like they're doing, send it to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. I pick a new one every single day of the week, 365 days of the year. And I love it. I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. Again, if you are enjoying it, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll keep growing this great community of people that love roulette. This is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.